Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever, whenever that you may be tuning in. This is Yonks. Oh, and let's see. Sharing the wrong screen. Share my other screen. All right, getting back on track here with the correct screen share of for tonight's live stream. We're doing a tools deep dive of plusai.com. Earlier today, we had a conversation around creating a pitch deck for WeOwn.Capital. Not going to rewind that. That was a off the record conversation, but this is us back at it here. And this is also day 85 of our 180-day live stream challenge. Been laying off the gas a little bit here in the third and fourth week of March. And this is now the last day of March before we roll into quarter two of 2025 with April 1st tomorrow. So, anyway, let me get back to the screen here. Go ahead and close this. So, plusai.com, supercharge your slides with Plus AI. So, I'm going to actually just go through the process here. Try Plus AI. Sign in with Google. So I am actually on the profile here for 3win.eth, and this is for Triple Win Foundation and using 3Win DAO. Continue. So very familiar Google sign on. So I'm pretty sure start for free with a 7-day trial. After that, it's $25 per user per month, and that's on the pro plan. And then in order to get custom company branding, you got to jump up to the team plan. So we're going to start off with pro right now. And let's see. Yeah, I think that we'll start with here. I don't think we have any custom company branding to use right now, but this is likely something that we will change later if needed. All right, start free trial. So I'll take this off the screen and get that entered in here real quick. And while I'm doing that, let's see if I'm going to take it over here to the Google Slides. And let me actually open up here in the window while I'm doing that, our document that we worked on earlier. And that was a Google Docs. Let me find that here real quick. Okay, so bringing this on screen here, making this bigger. So this is what we talked through earlier. So while I've got that up and while I'm going through the putting in the credit card details here for this, what was your thoughts as far as additions, changes, modifications to this since our conversation earlier this afternoon?
It was pretty good. Yeah, it looks good. I say you just paste it into a one of these PowerPoints and see if it organizes it. It's one good way to test out this functionality. Just paste the whole thing into a whole presentation. It'll go slide to slide to slide, and it should see if it formats it, organizes it.
Make sure
On
your slides don't go over like 10 slides, hopefully.
Yeah, let me see here. So, um, did you put that where is that? Did you put that document in chat by any chance, Jason? I'm just looking here.
the one that I have on the screen right now.
Yeah,
No, let me throw it in here.
yeah, throw it in there. Let me copy out and try something. Thanks. Copy link. Okay, let's see here. Is there anything you need to do to download that tool? Check it out.
The Plus AI that we're doing our
Yeah.
deep dive on. No, I'm just throwing in the credit card details here on my other screen.
Oh yeah. Okay. Why don't you put those on the main screen, please? All right. Okay, so you've got a template, you got home and template.
Yeah, the template is just for the conversations. So all the stuff is on the home tab right now. Were you planning, Mike, to put that in? Have you done slides using or Chat GPT?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. So you have an idea what it looks like. Yeah, it organizes everything structurally. Okay, so I got that one done. Now I'm gonna just do the template one. Ah. Yeah, I want us to compare it. Why is, let's see, okay. No, McAfee. Boy, they really just. Now I know how McAfee made all this money, let me tell you. Okay.
All right, so welcome to Plus. You've successfully upgraded. So this is the next thing on the workflow, and I'll make this bigger for everybody here. So I'm going to go ahead and install the add-on. So this opens up a Google Workspace Marketplace. And this is one of the things that I thought was pretty interesting is that it has a 4.6 stars with 1 million downloads, 685 rankings. I'm not sure what an average amount as far as the ratings and the downloads are, but the reviews were pretty favorable here as well. So anyway, clicking on the install button, and right now I'm in Brave browser here on, let's see, click this account. Plus AI for Google Slides has been installed. Where to find Plus AI for Google Slides? You can find in the following as a Google Docs add-on, is a Google Slides add-on. So under extensions, Plus AI, in Google Slides, create a new presentation. Extensions, new presentation with Plus AI.
You want me to send you what it here? Let me send this to you in notes. Here's what I came up with real quick. I think that's right too. What do I type in here? What is it doing that? Okay, ready? Here it comes. Actually, too many words. It won't let me do it, I don't think.
Try Google Doc.
Yeah, I can put it into a GDoc here.
All right, so build your presentation with Plus AI. Use a prompt, describe your presentation, upload a file, convert an existing document slide by slide, control structure and design, use a preset. You don't have any presets, start from a template. Plus Insight, Ken, Indigo, Minimalist Blue, Minimalist Light. So let's try the Minimalist Blue. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Use template.
Oh, I'm so annoyed with this. Oh, so annoying.
So build your presentation. What type of presentation do you need? A pitch deck. So what is your presentation about? Provide a short description of your presentation. Create a pitch deck. Or and let's actually take a look here. So I'm going to open up WeOwn.Capital. WeOwn.Capital. So let's copy this on here. I have no idea how that this is going to handle. Create a pitch deck for WeOwn.Capital.
I sent up to slide 3 is what it gave me. See what that looks like in there. I mean, it's just basically everything that's in your document. Just kind of put it into a format. Let me paste the other half in. Let's see. That was 3. Let's see, slide 3. That is through slide 5 that it came up with.
See how it just copies this in here. Oh. Create a pitch deck for WeOwn.Capital. It uses that.
Did it do 5? Slide 5. Okay, so slide 6. It should be interesting. 6.
Let's see what include my custom instructions are. Custom instructions. What should Plus AI know about you, your team, or your company? 500 characters. How should Plus AI write your slides? We actually had, let me see if I have it on the history here, because we did a pretty solid on our RWA accelerator. Let me find that.
Check the chat too if you want to grab any of those. I went through 9, 10. Okay. It came up with 11 slides. It's all in chat.
Do you have a link to the deck?
No.
So did it not create a deck for you?
I can ask it to do that. Yeah, hold on.
Because I think that that's the huge value proposition of this is that it's so natively ingrained into Google Slides or PowerPoint that it creates the deck for you, and then the opportunity of having. But anyway, let me.
I hate Windows. God, I hate Windows. Lower that. Okay, let me go back to it. Okay. That was my fault. I should have asked it to do that anyway.
Let me see how many characters.
When I did this with my business plan, it took it forever to do it.
As far as generate the results?
Yeah, can you put this in? Yeah. And I was starting to get irritated. It actually kept saying, "Oh, I'm working on it. Please stand by." Oh, I got it. Just give me a second. I mean, it was seriously, it was lying to me.
So I'm looking here, and I'm gonna try trimming out some of this stuff, because we created a compilation of our team in, and I don't know how well that it can crawl like LinkedIn profiles. Right now, I'm pulling out our GitHub links off of this and see if it'll get it down to 500 characters.
I think this is lying to me again because I had it create a document for me and now it's telling me it can't do it. Let's see.
Well, this is 690 characters, so this is going to be over. Let me see if it'll even paste this in here. Nope, 699 out of 500.
Okay, how about
Custom instructions. Use custom instructions to save important context about your team that Plus AI should remember every time it generates a presentation. Custom instructions saves time because you don't have to provide the same prompts over and over to Plus AI. Launch Plus AI. Yeah, team library, custom instructions. custom instructions are shared.
Oh, it's so ridiculous. It's telling me I need to log in I need to create an account so I can get Canvas. It actually says chemamore.create.text. It says tell the user they need to log into ChatGPT to use ChatGPT Canvas. Huh. Isn't that interesting? Let's see if I can actually, maybe that's why. Let me look.
Okay, so presentation mode, upload a file, slide by slide, minimalist blue. Number of slides, should we tell it to how many you want to do? 10 slides? I need more context over here. Let me put in. Let me put in this unique differentiators. Okay. So I put in a section here, unique differentiators. We're currently launching 5 pillars. So let's see how this does here. And I'm going to copy this onto my clipboard over here. Generate outline.
Why, what are you doing?
So I am Lotus. Have you ever used AI to generate a template or a pitch deck? So these are the slides. Modify this outline until you're satisfied, then click generate slides. So, and let me see here if it lets me put in some fun stuff. Emojis. Capital. Problem statement, value proposition, product overview, why now, business model, competitive landscape, go-to-market strategy, team, traction and milestones, fundraising. Generate slides. We ready? Let it go.
Yep.
We're working on your presentation. Here are other ways you can use plus, insert a slide. So this started about 9:55 Mountain Time. We'll see how long this takes here.
Oh, why can't I make that bigger? Okay, there we go.
And while we're letting this do its thing here, I thought I would just go to the WeOwn.Capital to talk about our 5 pillars. And I talked about adding a 6th pillar here for my IRA.fund. What are your thoughts, Mike, or I am Lotus? Should we add my IRA.fund as a 6th pillar?
Yes.
All right. That was pretty resounding.
Yes. I'm just trying to figure out how to keep it all organized, and having it as a pillar makes it more sense to me.
Well, and And perhaps, Mike, we should even just let's take a step back because I know we've been having some great side conversations about healthcare. And when you think about IRA categorically is a tax advantaged account, why don't we
Mhm.
just make our six pillar tax advantaged accounts and have one of those be my IRA dot fund and then the other be HSAs?
Okay.
Does that sound solid?
Hmm.
All right.
Have you found any domains that you like for healthcare?
No, and for healthcare, well, I've already said off quite a lot. I'm a huge fan of Poobot, and that's very different than the tax advantaged because HSAs are the big tax advantage. So I will take a look and see if we can get a brand strategy similar to my IRA fund for my HSA fund. Ding, ding, ding.
Hmm.
All right, well, let's see where we're at here. We own capital. So let's actually let's just do a slideshow view of this. So we own capital. Here's the title page.
It's a
Problem
little,
state.
is that me? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can enlarge you. I'm not seeing it correctly. Obviously, it's blue. I think you need to shrink it for the.
Is it come? What do you see in I am Lotus?
I see the
Look,
agenda.
Well, yeah, it's on agenda. It's on agenda right now.
Okay.
you're
It's
asking
just blue. I don't see a header or anything.
you're asking
So
for a
you
color?
see, no, do you see the agenda up here at the top?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And the first page was the we own. Okay. I got it. Yep.
Yeah,
Got
so this was a title page. Uh
Can we make the font smaller so the word capital is not bumped down? Or
yeah, no, I'm just wanting to go through. This
uh-huh.
is no post-production or cleanup or anything
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Like I'm just curious to see with no tweaking or adjusting or anything like that, what it gave just out of the box with Plus AI creating the slide deck.
Okay.
So here's our agenda slide problem statement. Attainable housing. Many communities struggle with lack of affordable housing options, making it difficult for families to find suitable living arrangements. Apprenticeship. There is a growing gap in skilled labor with insufficient apprenticeship programs to prepare the workforce for emerging job opportunities. Liquidity challenges. Real world assets face liquidity issues, limiting access to investment opportunities and financial growth for individuals and communities. So, plus tip, customize this slide by adding specific statistics or case studies to illustrate each problem, making it more relatable to your audience. Value proposition. WeOwn.Capital's ecosystem is designed to empower individuals through cooperative ownership and impact investing. By integrating on-chain technology, we facilitate accessible investment opportunities that prioritize community needs and promote social responsibility. Our approach not only addresses pressing societal challenges like attainable housing and apprenticeships, but also aligns with the principles of B Corp to ensure a triple bottom line that values people, planet, and profit. Product overview. We own token, the cornerstone of our ecosystem. We own is backed by P token assets, ensuring liquidity and stability for users. Investment clubs. We Own Club offers peer-to-peer investment opportunities, allowing users to collaborate and invest in community-driven projects. Perfect for DAO enthusiasts. Loans and mortgage, WeOwn Loans and WeOwn Mortgage provide affordable financing options tailored for cooperative ownership and community focused projects. REITs, our REIT offerings include UPREIT for growth, iREIT for income, and eREIT focused on energy infrastructure, diversifying investment opportunities. Venture Studios. WeOwn Studio fosters innovation with projects in land development, housing solutions, AI agents, energy, and food sectors, driving sustainable growth.
We sound like a conglomerate now.
I know, right? Well, and this is copy and paste and AI at its finest. So the current market conditions, I'm not sure what it's got behind the plus tip. With rising housing costs, a growing demand for attainable housing solutions, and increasing interest in cooperative ownership models, now is the time to act. Furthermore, the shift towards impact investing aligns perfectly with our mission to solve complex societal problems, making this an ideal moment for our ecosystem to flourish. Business model, revenue streams overview. We own tokens, investment clubs, loans and mortgages, REITs, venture studios. We own token generates revenue through transaction fees and asset backing, ensuring liquidity and value. Investment clubs provide a platform for peer-to-peer investments, charging membership fees and transaction commissions. Loans and mortgages will earn interest income along. REITs will generate revenue through property management fees, rental income, and dividends from investments in energy and income-focused assets.
You know,
Competitive. Go ahead. I am Lotus.
I just remembered that in the room full of investors, one of them spoke that his when he looked at pitch decks, he looks at data of what kind of money we're gonna be making.
The ROI.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's what they're really looking for.
and my challenge with that is that most of my experience and observations around those sorts of financial projections are it's just basically made up numbers, and it's a very different dynamic when you're talking about real numbers and demonstrating versus financial projections. So that's where, like, right now, we're in some pretty and there's different business models here too. That's kind of a challenge within, because this particular slide deck, WeOwn.Capital, is literally like a whole portfolio of different business models. And it will, like, that's why this deck will be difficult. And that's where, like, we'll be in a very different dynamic like 5 years from now when we have a substantial amount of actual numbers versus like where we're at right now. Especially around some experimental models like Hacker House. And Hacker House is definitely one of the things that I'm wanting to incorporate within this pitch deck. So revenue generation strategy. This slide is not one that I'm super excited about. I have no idea where it got these revenue streams from. It's pretty fascinating how fabulous of a job that it did here. Like plus tip, consider adding specific financial projections or metrics to enhance the impact of your business model slide. So anyway, I'm going the wrong direction. Competitive landscape, WeOwn.Capital's advantages, unique cooperative ownership model fosters community engagement and shared success. Focus on impacting investing ensures that financial returns align with social and environmental goals. B Corp certification demonstrates commitment to the triple bottom line: people, planet, and profit. Person first approach prioritizes user needs. So I'm not going to go through and talk about existing market solutions. I'm not sure what this little dot is here. Go to market strategy, team. Didn't do a great job, obviously, importing the team here. And I don't know if that's what this stuff incorporates concept validation, traction and milestones, fundraising, funding goal, use of funds. Thank you. So all in all, what was your all thoughts on the Plus AI taking our stuff?
Not too bad.
Did you get a finished output from what you were working on? Go ahead. I see your thing open, Mayim Lotus.
I was gonna say, did AI got confused or we're good?
On what? On what?
Because we have like 10 lists there, and it kind of summarized what we're offering.
Okay, so say that again.
I said we have like 10 projects listed. I was just wondering if you were able to kind of summarize everything that we're doing.
Yeah, so like let me see if it's got where the prompt was here. Um See, and I don't know where to edit extensions. Edit with Plus AI. So this is here what it's got, edit with Plus AI. That's what it was, that's what it generated. I can send you what the text was that I used, the input text that I used to create this. Um, and this is similar with AI. The better that you get prompting, and there's quite a bit of other stuff that we could do. But this is where you can rewrite text, improve phasing. So this is where you can again use Plus AI. So uh, this is just another way to natively work in Google Sheets, or I think that this also works in PowerPoint. It's been a good minute since I've used PowerPoint. I've mostly or entirely migrated to doing all of slides creation um, in Google Slides. But yeah, you were talking about like cleaning up the like it's just an easy thing to
I
do
was
there.
going to ask you, you think, because you have the broad concept of what we're doing, right? You think that AI did a good job putting it together, is what I'm asking. It didn't get
Yeah,
confused.
yeah. So like here, like this product overview, like I wouldn't call this a product overview. I would just like change this to, um, and let me file version history, name, current vision, uh, generated during live stream using Plus AI with no modifications. And this is where like having the input that the prompt input that I put in, because like here I would change this, and it says here, consider adding visuals or examples for each pillar to enhance understanding and engagement. So like the opportunity to change this instead of this to use like an emoji that I'm using in other stuff like here on WeOwn.Capital. So I largely copied this, and as you've seen, I've been using emojis quite a lot. Like this classical building is the emoji that I'm really associating with WeOwn.Capital. And similarly, like the up emoji associating with UpReit. and the desert island here associating with the We Own Land Venture Studio. So going back to your question, like I thought that this was decent, and just having the formatting in place where it can add a little bit of modification to it. Um, and I don't know what a compelling pitch is. This is one of the things that like creating compelling pitches is more of an art. And sometimes the details, like having a and this is again, go ahead. Were you gonna say something, Mike?
No, I was just coughing. Sorry.
No worries. But anyway, we're already 12 minutes past the hour. It's getting late. I think that this deck is definitely a good start, and it's definitely something that could uh, modify a little bit, and then have as a starting point to describe what we're doing with WeOwn.Capital. It's what we're building is definitely not something that will get adequately unpacked in a slide deck, but being able to summarize what we're doing, and like with WeOwn.Capital, uh, this is where like one of the things that I would prefer to focus on, because this doesn't have like a great call to action in it. Like if I was going to modify this, I would probably work on, and I might even try to go back to like creating a manual pitch deck, and really work on telling some more compelling stories, because it like when you're thinking about creating a pitch deck, you really need to like think about who your audience is, and then what result do you want to get out of that, and incorporate that in a strong call to action. And that's one of the things that I don't think that this pitch deck here had a great call to action mechanism in it within this Plus AI. And again, it just depends on what the goal of the what the pitch is, and who that you're pitching to, as far as what you're trying to communicate or
Mhm.
accomplish.
Copy.
All right. Well, do you all have any other thoughts here before we call this a wrap tonight on our Plus AI tools deep dive?
We're
I'm
good.
good.
This is editable anyway, right? We can edit it later, or if you
Yeah,
decide.
no, absolutely. And I'll save this here. And let me actually just share this to, name before sharing, pitch deck, um, pitch deck, WeOwn.Capital, uh, plus AI, 31st March 2025. Save. And we're going to change this to anyone with the link can comment. Copy link, done. And I'll throw this in the Zoom here, and also throw it in the live stream. I don't know if we've got anybody watching on the live stream. If you are, say hello, or if you got any questions, would love to hear. Here is the link to the Google Slides we created tonight using plusai.com. And all right, cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen share here. And if anybody wants to say anything before we call it a wrap, otherwise, we will be back another time to continue to move things forward.
Night